Los Angeles and New York are, in my opinion, America's best big cities. Or I guess I'm biased because I've lived in both, and every day I really wish I can be in two places at once. Well, in this video, maybe I can be. Let's compare and contrast both cities with a bit of familiar Hollywood movie magic. A journey soon begins, its prize reflected in your double's eyes. When what you see comes from your soul, then self-reflection will make you whole. Jeez, another earthquake? Earthquake? I love LA. I'm sure you do, but that wasn't an earthquake. What the Freaky Friday. What's up, LA Michael? Looking tan. New York Michael. Thanks, I like your shirt. Thanks, it's black.
Like my soul.
Oh, is that black cawfee? Thank God. That's oat milk, isn't it? Okay. This is weird. That's what happens when you move to LA. You become weird. Go back to New York then, please. I'm staying here. You don't have to tell me twice. You've kept me trapped here for 4 miserable, sunny years. I bet you'll come crawling back here faster than the rats used to crawl across my feet there. Well, challenge accepted. Have a good day, Mr. Hollywood YouTube wannabe. Well, good luck, you snobby, pretentious New Yorker. Let's go Mets. Let's go Dodgers.
You find the answer in each other. When the fortune come true, then you go back, okay? No big deal.
Why is this place so nice? Like, where are the mouse traps? Is that a dishwasher? You pretentious. As my New York double headed back east, I couldn't help but wonder, why does he love it so much back there? What's so good about New York?
Hey, Upper East Siders. Gossip Girl here.
Spotted on the steps of the Met, a familiar face returns to the city that never sleeps, also known as the City of Fun. What's the matter, Michael? Was the City of Angels nothing but a fantasy under the sun?
XOXO, Gossip Girl.
I just love the energy here. I don't know why I ever left. I just feel a part of something. And finally, I got some black coffee. And it's raining, like actual water from the sky. Things you never see in Los Angeles. Let's go take a nice walk to Central Park in the fall. The air is so fresh here. No smog. And who said New York City doesn't have any nature? Sure, it may be entirely human-made, but at least people convene here and there's a sense of liveliness and community. Whereas LA? Yeah, LA may not have lively city parks like New York does, but we have the beach here, and being by the ocean is crucial for my mental health. In New York, I would go to city parks to escape my everyday stress, whereas here in LA, I come to the beach to do some self-reflection and think more existentially. Oh my god, LA Michael, what are you talking about? I have way more gratitude for life here in Los Angeles than I ever did in New York. Besides, there's still a ton of life and energy here in Venice Beach. Oh look, they must be filming the Barbie movie. See? Always something cool here to see in LA. Many people commonly say that LA has no life to it due to the roads full of cars instead of pedestrians, which can be true in comparison, but there's still main pockets of the city where people come to spend the day outside together. And it smells just like New York. Weed and cigarettes. Oh no, not Dodgers fans. You see, I love the spontaneity of New York. It's what makes life fun. I'm sure most people in the park today probably didn't even plan to come here, but they ended up here somehow. There's a real sense of community and connection, things you don't really get in LA because you have to drive everywhere. But this is how humans were meant to live. Carless, around other people, and just minding your own business. New York makes everything so much easier. Okay, listen, LA can be isolating, sure. It's less spontaneous, but building community and feeling a part of something comes from your own effort, not from the city. New York hands you a social life in a way. In Los Angeles, you kind of have to work for it. You have to put the effort in to drive across the city to see your friends. You have to find and sign up to new social activities and groups to partake in. In my opinion, LA actually offers a more diverse landscape of hobbies, whereas New York is a little bit more spend a day at a museum or go out to eat with friends or party all night. LA, as they very commonly say, I can go surfing in the morning and skiing in the afternoon. Although I've never actually done that. But regardless, I can't think of a better quality of life. In fact, quality of living here is way higher. For the same rent cost, maybe even cheaper, I can get
A stainless steel fridge. A heated washer and dryer. A dishwasher. A shower that's not in the kitchen. No mouse traps.
So the bang for your buck in LA is just way higher than in New York. The cost of living in New York, including rent, is 41% higher than Los Angeles, often with worse living conditions. Rent prices are 58% higher and groceries are 20% higher. In fact, rent prices fell in LA by 3% year over year. Why? Well, for one, some critics on social media may even say LA is in its flop era. Post-COVID, New York nightlife bounced back in a healthy way. LA is struggling for sure, whereas people would rather stay in than go out these days. At least you have the Hollywood Bowl and concerts at your fingertips pretty much every day though. New York City may be more expensive, but there may be good reason, because every step you take, there's something new to take in.
Hi. You want my coffee? Nope.
I love that the leaves are changing in New York. You don't get that in LA. I have been romanticizing fall for years there. Seriously, humans just need seasons to survive. Like, I can't think of a season I don't like. Okay, I hate the winter so much. Back in New York, I would literally lay in bed after work on weekdays and weekends to avoid the depression of gray skies and cold temperatures. As much as I love the fall, for example, LA is just way better for my mood. My better moods keep me happier and therefore younger. You know, I think I know why people are obsessed with looking younger in LA. It's not because of Hollywood and the industry, it's because there is no seasons there. And because of that, you lose track of time. I've been there for 4 years, and I'm constantly shocked that I'm 4 years older. Time not only moves faster when you have no seasons to experience and reflect on, it just kinda stands still. Sunshine is great and all, but do humans need a little bit more variety in weather to actually live and grow? Listen, if you want the seasons in LA, just go out and drive to them. In the winter, I like to go to Big Bear for some skiing and snow. In the fall, maybe I'll go to Lake Arrowhead to see the leaves change. If you want a cooler day, go to the beach. If you want a warmer day, go to the valley. Seriously, what is so good about New York seasons anyway? They're not only generally miserable, but it's so hard to escape that damn city to get to nature. Or you can just rent a car and head upstate New York, especially in the fall where you can do those basic activities like apple picking and stuffing pumpkins on your head with a nice serene backdrop. Oh, and make silly movies with your friends because you have nothing else to do that no one should actually see. Where are we? God, I can't even get an oat milk latte around here.
All I want is a soy vanilla latte.
Cut.
Okay, cut.
See, contrary to popular belief, New York actually offers so many different day trips. It's the East Coast, so you can hit different states within one day.
In LA, Southern California is your backdrop. Everything from the surrounding cities and suburbs. And I mean, imagine driving a few hours and ending up in Death Valley National Park.
Is this the Sahara Desert or California? Tell me something that is cooler than this part of Death Valley. It's called Artist Palette, and obviously it gets a name because it looks like a painter just painted some nice colors on these mountains. In the city though, why leave? Especially when it's so easy to get around here.
New York City, without a doubt, has the best transit system in America and one of the largest in the world. With 472 subway stations, 665 miles of track, over 3 million daily riders and 1 billion annual riders, just under $3 a swipe will get you anywhere you need to go. No car needed.
Okay, so now I'm in the West Village. Why am I in the West Village? Because it's easy to get to. One train from the Upper West Side and I'm here. No road rage, no traffic, no risk of an accident. I'm here.
And from the West Village, I can easily walk over to the West Side Highway.
New York City might not have piers on the ocean, but we have piers on the Hudson River, and it's basically the same thing. And it turned out to be the most beautiful day I can ever remember in New York City. Yes, driving may suck in LA. Not only can it be a real hassle with traffic, but people drive really chaotically here. And it can really get exhausting. If walking in New York is physically exhausting, driving in LA is mentally exhausting. But at least I have my own personal space, can throw in some music, podcasts, the AC, and a guaranteed seat. Whenever you look at other people driving next to you, they all look dead inside. Like, come on guys, the sun is shining. Nope. And they say New Yorkers are rude. Besides, LA can still be walkable within a few blocks radius. Downtown Culver City, for example, walkable. I can grab a coffee, lunch, go to a thrift store, a bookstore, all within a few blocks radius. New York just has so much history. Like, did you know that St. Paul's Chapel is the oldest surviving church building? And even when you just look up, New York is built vertically, unlike LA that's just so flat.
LA may be flat, but there's so much history, especially in entertainment.
When you're driving around, you never know who or what you're passing here. It's like a movie set. Why does that house look so familiar? I can't put my finger on it. And look, my favorite pizza spot here at the Seaport. The food is so much better in New York. Like, I cannot get a good slice of pizza in LA if my life depended on it. Food is just so much better in LA. I eat so much healthier here. The ingredients are more fresh and the quality of produce is just so much better. My body feels better and I feel better because of it.
And the good pizza definitely gave me some good nostalgia.
I miss my evening runs here at the Seaport. I miss the summer breeze from the Hudson, as gross as it may smell sometimes. I don't know. From the outside it may sound silly, but I just have some sentimentality to this place. Listen, I love my life in LA. I mean, who gets to do things like this every day? As in hiking within the city. The vegetation is different. There's cacti, there's palm trees, there's lizards, there's snakes.
LA Michael, seek therapy.
What could be more relaxing than a day in Los Angeles?
And honestly, LA Michael did have a more relaxing day than New York Michael. But was it enough?
Aside from the city's physical attributes though, and being so far away from my family and so many friends and everything I used to know, What am I still doing here? God, I love New York. I don't know why I ever left. Malibu Farm? What is a Malibu Farm doing in New York? What am I doing in New York?
And then I started to remember, as I chugged my Dunkin' iced coffee, I started to remember that as much as I miss being by the Hudson, I also miss being by the Pacific, and that they both gave me similar feelings of serenity in different ways.
I think I miss my life in LA. I think I miss my life in New York. I should go reunite with my LA double. I should go reunite with my New York double.
You see, I miss riding the trains, I miss running through the rain, I miss exploring the parks, my favorite pizzeria, my friends, the spontaneity and all the memories, but I also know how much I'd miss LA. I miss the day trips, the hikes, blasting my music in the car, all my friends there, and most importantly, the inner child I revived through trying new creative endeavors like YouTube. But when New York Michael returned back to LA Michael was nowhere to be found. So he went to his thinking spot.
Maybe I was thinking about this incorrectly. Maybe neither city is better than the other, but it's all about the experiences you create that make you like where you live. Hey. LA Michael, where have you been? Well, I almost went back to New York, but then I stopped to think that I like it here. Like, sure, it may not be perfect, but I've accomplished a lot living here, just like you did in New York. Yeah, maybe life isn't all about conveniences and public transit and walkability, but instead the personal connection that you have to a place. Most people aren't going to understand our happy places here because only we have a connection to them. And if those moments and places outweigh the negatives, how can we really say one city is better than the other? I didn't think about it that way. In fact, I can't even imagine what my life would look like today if I never took the chance. I don't think I've ever actually seen a sunset, like, felt it. If there's anything I learned from you trapping me here, it's this. I'll give you that.
When the fortune come true, then you go back, no before.
New York Michael?
So there you have it. After all of this, I discovered there's no better city. There just is both. And wherever you are, never stop creating your own story. And that's the T. XOXO Gossip Guy.
I'm helpless when emotions away.